Welcome back to Talkative. I'm your guy, Mac is Legend.
Overtime, Chris.
Oh, Chris, brother. I'm excited about today. Before I get into that, I know I got to do my little part at the beginning.
Yeah.
Comment, like, rate, and review. We have not read as many recently. Please make sure y'all go in there and do some reviews so we can read those.
I mean, we haven't really. I posted two. We posted two over the holidays. We posted one Christmas one and then a end of the year wrap up video. So they could go comment. But we've been kind of like recluse since that point. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good way to put it, recluse.
We've been recluse.
Yeah, but it's the new year. When you get back in New Year's, a lot of things popping. So we getting this thing popping going on, from here on out.
Yeah.
But yeah, please make sure you comment, like, rate, and review. If you're doing this on YouTube, you got the new YouTube channel coming up.
Definitely going to have that coming up. Actually, all of the videos are getting posted there.
Sweet.
So what I just have to do is like, if you're a YouTube viewer, I'm going to have to throw the link out on one of our social media.
Yeah, I put it on my joint, but we can put it up in here. They're not going to see it.
We don't have. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Let's put this on my channel right now.
Okay.
So we can get people to go back over there. So if you look at this,
but that's not going to help them.
That's not going to help.
I need them to go. We need them to go subscribe to the channel so we can get a unique URL.
Right.
Because that's the only. So
that's
it's
true.
like we got to figure out the best way to get y'all to find the new page, because I could just say type in Talkative, but you're gonna see so much.
Yeah,
BS
you're gonna see much of a mess. You're like, man, what is this?
So at some point, I think
that is not
on my profile or my IG profile, Overtime Chris or Mac is Legend.
Mac is Legend.
We're gonna throw that link in the little bio, and you can click it. I'll put a picture up. You'll see it.
Get that done today, man.
Yeah,
I'll get that done today because I got to make sure I get on things like that.
Because I had a hard time finding it. Like, and this is specifically for the YouTube followers, the ones that want to watch us for whatever reason that is.
Yeah, we give a little bit of visual. We got a little visual going on at times.
The production value is gonna start to you're gonna start to see things creep in.
I like
things
that.
Are gonna go up, and there's gonna be new podcasts introduced on the platform. So
nice.
That's another thing. So
new podcast.
Be looking for that. This is. Where that location is all the talk media is going there.
Ooh.
Okay. All of it is going over there.
You see what I'm saying? My man, we building something right now.
So yeah.
We building something.
If that's what you want to do, that's where it's going to be. All right, man.
Yeah.
Do your little roll call.
Well, no, I think that's it. That's all I got right there. So, I mean, we got to tell me about.
Well, you talking to
wait. I do want to say one thing. Okay. I do want to say one thing. Jay Sykes. I was with Jay Sykes, B, last night.
Okay. Why wasn't I there?
I know, man. We gonna get on Jay about that.
That's cool.
There's a new movie coming out called London and James, and I had a little bit where I did a scene, and I'm a nice little arms dealer out there. It's really hot.
Okay.
I can't talk too much about it, but I will tell y'all this: the movie itself is set to come out, I think, later this year. Now, I will tell you this: I'm excited because I want to bring them in here.
Okay.
I want to bring Jay Sykes and B in here to talk more about the movie that's coming out. So that'll be a guest we can have coming up very soon.
Got you.
But Jay Sykes, he knows his stuff, man. He's a good brother. I was really excited. I was really happy to be a part of that project. Really creative role that he did. And I don't know, man. It looks pretty cool, man. I felt a bit like a fish out of water doing it, because even though I don't mind being on camera, it's different when you're saying lines.
Right.
You're trying to bring somebody else's vision together. You know what I mean?
True.
If it's just your thing, you all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's pretty much all I think I got to say about, that's my only shout out, really.
Okay. I need to pull these notes up. I don't know why my Google Drive ain't like Google Driving. But
well, don't worry about it. I got it.
Well, I need to see it too. But
wait. Why are you pulling it up? The watch of the week was the Fire documentary.
Yes. So the watch of the week, I watched a documentary that there's two of them actually. There's one on Hulu,
right,
which was okay, and then there's one. Well, they're actually both fine or whatever, but they're about the Fire Festival.
Wait, is the one you're talking about? It's on Netflix.
The one that I'm talking about is on Netflix. It's called the Fire. It's called Fire Documentary, just Fire Documentary or whatever.
Right,
and it basically chronicles the calamity that was that happened during the Fire Festival and the planning of it, and gives you a little backstory on the individual that was running it. I don't want to give too much away. I want y'all to discover it for yourselves or whatever. But yeah, definitely a dope documentary to check out if you want to see how
I'm interested.
Manipulation at its finest. There's some Madoff action going on in
wow.
it. You know what I'm saying? Like So you're gonna get all of those vibes from watching it. It's a really good documentary. I feel like everybody will enjoy it.
Is this the one where people? So just give them the gist. This is the one where people had to go to an island to party, right?
This is the one where they were saying there was this remote island and there was only a certain amount of spots. It was an exclusive.
I wouldn't want that right
It was
there.
an exclusive
I'm
bunch
scared
of
to
people.
go.
First of all, me and you couldn't go because we couldn't afford it.
Oh,
okay.
there it
So
is.
this is for the.
Was it more than $100?
This is for the 1%. This is for the 1% children and people that got money because the tickets were like $25,000.
Oh, guess who ain't gonna be there?
$50,000, and I think the cheapest ticket was like maybe $8,000 or $10,000. So it's just like, and that was the ticket, and the ticket included all of the stuff and all the amenities and stuff like that.
I can't make that happen.
So it was, I don't want to give too much away, but if you didn't know too much about what happened with that festival and whatever, this would be a good place to find that information. And,
I'm curious, man.
Your boy Ja Rule has something to do with it.
No way.
Yeah, he's in it. Like
Ja Rule's name is on this whole.
No, his name ain't just on it. He's in the documentary. Okay, and you can see him actually involved in the set. I literally.
What would I do without you?
Honestly,
that's Ja, ain't it?
Yeah, that's Ja. I could not take my eyes off of the screen. It was
Are you
that
serious?
good.
Dude, I'm watching this.
I was like,
I'm watching. Me and Asker watching this tonight.
It was a house of cards. Just
oh no!
Like when you hit that domino and all of them was fall.
Boom!
Oh my God! From the beginning, you're like, okay, and then you're just like,
you're like, oh. What is this going bad real quick. Oh no!
Like what is going on? It'll be a good watch for y'all tonight. I promise you.
I got. Okay, look. I did not see it. So everybody, I did not see this, but I heard they were supposed to have, like you said, some of this really exclusive stuff, including like the food was supposed to be so nice.
So the original island
like
that
cheese sandwiches.
I'll just give a little bit. The original island that they found was actually Pablo Escobar's island. Oh, his own private island.
I ain't
and they
trying to chill out there.
And They were
Who thinks this is a good idea already?
You know,
I mean, I gotta pay that much money to be a Pablo Escobar. Dude, somebody dying.
So
holla at your boy Matt before you go there.
You know, so I don't want to get too much more away, but yeah, it's a good documentary to watch. So please, check that out. What else was I gonna say? Hold on. Okay, I'm up here now. Yeah. Where am I? Where are we?
You got the first one. Watch of the week.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, the rap vocabulary chart that I found, man.
Talk about that.
Yeah, I can't even take credit for that. Homeboy Terrence sent that to me.
Okay.
Mayor Culbreath.
Young T.
Yeah, sent that to me. And I just read over it. So we'll put a link up somewhere. I'll put it in the description of the video. If you find the video. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no,
you know what I'm saying?
God. You probably can type in. Can they probably the name of the article or name of the page?
It's on pudding.cool.
Yeah, pudding.cool.
Which is, I've never heard of it.
Yeah,
ever.
It's the pudding.
But
it's the pudding, bro.
I bookmarked it. But they had this rap vocabulary chart.
The largest vocabulary in hip hop.
Yes. So it's basically
by Matt Daniels.
You know, in short, it was a diagram put up of artists that created the most unique words within 35,000 written lyrics. So all of it, the criteria was the first 35,000 lyrics that these artists created, how many unique words they came up with in those lyrics. That's what. First of all, I text Terrence back this exact thing. I said there are some very smart individuals in this world because I don't even know where you go to start to build this graph or do this research, but it is very cool to look at.
This guy Matt Daniels must be a genius.
Yeah, he is definitely that.
Because how do you even? Okay,
where do you
y'all
start?
Yeah, listen what we just said. I don't know if y'all really caught this. He is counting the amount of unique words.
That's a thing.
That's a key
not
term.
Words, unique words. Like a word that did not exist or a phrase that did not exist before that individual said it.
Dude.
Unique.
I can't.
So
I couldn't tell you how many unique words I just said.
First of all, the amount of
sentence.
music that he had to listen to actually find these words.
Man, yes.
Or the amount of lyrics that he had to read through to actually find out who created the most unique word. It's an amazing thing to look at. It's a short article, but the graph is amazing. And the two that I'm not going to give away the two that are at the top because I want people to discover, but the two that are at the top are like two individuals that I mean, unless you like backpack rap and you like, underground rap music like I do, you're not gonna know those two individuals.
Yeah,
so,
I don't even know how, but I'm looking at Matt Daniels' picture right now.
Yeah.
Hey, do you see what Matt look like?
No, I didn't get that deep, Mac. Hold on, let me see.
I mean, I click on his name.
Oh, let me see.
Yeah, we get a chance to look at Matt, man. He don't look like he listens to too much hip hop.
Okay.
But maybe he would be the one. I mean, look, nothing against Matt. I'm just saying. He wouldn't. If I saw this guy out, I wouldn't think, that's a hip hop fan.
Hold on, man.
He might just be a wordsmith.
I got you.
Okay?
I got you.
So, but anyway, I'm looking at this whole list. Right smack in the middle of 4,000, Insane Clown Posse just popped out at me, which is so crazy. Which is right beside Schoolboy Q.
That's a very niche. There's a lot of niche groups
that is very
on here.
I mean, think about that. Insane Clown Posse.
Look, Mac,
Schoolboy Q.
I'm gonna counter your point. Like, I'm gonna counter your point.
Let's do it.
Matt Daniels looks like the exact person that would put this graph together. Because
Yo, he will put the graph together.
I knew who he wasn't, and I just gonna sound bad, okay? But you know what I'm saying?
Ain't no brother be like, hold up, let me count these words.
Let me count these lyrics. Nah, we not doing that. I don't know.
You ain't lying.
Let me stop. But yeah, like
no, it's all good.
He looks like the exact person to put this together.
We need to have Mac Daniels in here to talk about this.
I would love to get him in here to come by. Come by,
explain this.
At Matthew_Daniels on IG, Twitter, and everything else.
Think about how many lines he could probably just spit back, like how many bars he could just spit back to you.
He could probably, man.
He'd be like, yo, he
better than me. He know rap better than me.
He might hit you a Bismarcky line.
Anybody that can put a list like this together knows rap way better than I do. Okay, because you went through
you gonna start thinking, bro, I don't know rap.
He went back to like the 80s, he went from then to now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. Man.
I'm just looking at the most bizarre people that I've seen up here, man. I mean, next to each other is wild. But I will say this, at the top of that list, the Wu. The Wu is up there. They're in the top 4 or 5.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Absolutely. Look at all them. It's amazing to me. Like, so there were a couple people before I even read. I was like, okay, E40 is definitely.
Oh yeah,
he's one of my favorite artists. FYI.
Let me see.
But he's definitely on here.
Yeah, he's
Fonzarelli is definitely on this list.
Absolutely.
Okay, like,
absolutely, man.
He actually created. Oh my God, he said it in the article.
Man, it's crazy, dude.
I didn't even realize, like, some of the slang that the E40 created. Yeah, pop your collar.
Oh yeah,
all good. These are before he said
serious?
that, like in raps, like, you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Nobody said shizzle. He created shizzle.
For shizzle,
and you feel me.
Really?
Yeah.
E40.
Yeah. So it's.
I mean, more hippo than a hippopotamus. Get off your back like a neurologist. I was like, man, what is this guy talking about? And they love him out west, man.
They loved him on the east too, because Chris was playing that.
There you go.
Because I'm foolish. Come
on, OVT.
That kind of stuff is unique. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And anytime, I feel like that's what hip hop is.
It is unique.
It's creating.
Yeah. There you go.
That's what I love about this.
Yeah, that's content creation. I love it. Right.
It's unique. If I'm going to rap like you and everybody sounds the same, then there's going to be no separation. Like, you just pick who you like.
Right.
It's the problem I have a lot with music now. It's like, okay, you have 1,000 other artists that sound like Drake. I'm personally just gonna listen to Drake. I don't need to listen to you. If there's another artist that sounds like a Big Sean, I got Big Sean already. What are you bringing to the table?
That's a good point you just said about Drake, because Drake's towards the end of this road.
Yeah, he's on because
top.
But there's a. I don't want to give the article away, but that's the overarching theme, like, of this whole thing. There's
That's interesting.
There's not a whole lot of new unique words being created moving forward, and he goes into detail in the article as to why he thinks that is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have to read.
Oh,
you have to read.
Yeah,
it's a short read. It's like 5 minutes.
That's
3 minutes.
We'll do that. I'll do that.
So it's an interesting chart, and you can actually go through the chart, and that you can go go across the people, and it'll tell you how many unique words they created.
Yeah, I see that now too.
So like,
wow.
The person I'm on now, Brand Nubian, 4,542 words. You know what I'm saying?
Brand Nubian was good stuff.
Some people on here I don't even know who Sage Francis is, and he's at the top of the list. You know what I'm saying?
Sage Francis, get out of here.
My guy Cool G Rap is kind of towards the top of the list. That's one of the first rap albums I bought. So yeah, it's a cool list.
It's a good list. This is something
and the
to add
other
to
thing about it is, it's like there's some artists on here that I didn't know about. Like, okay, so one of the couple of artists that are at the top, the Jedi Mind Tricks or whatever. I've never listened to their music. He's like literally right under Jizza on this thing.
So, I see.
I've never listened to that to his music, so it's like maybe it gives you an incentive to go listen. You know what I'm saying? To go explore and find new artists. It's a great list, man.
Good thing to check out. Yeah.
Thank you, Terrence, for sending this to me.
My
you know
God,
this was a cool little read this morning.
Yeah, no doubt.
It was definitely a little cool. All right, man.
Your boy.
Where we at?
Broner versus Pacquiao. How much time we got? We good to go for a second?
Man.
Want to come back?
You know, we gonna come right back.
All right, man.
Just to be on the safe side.
Yes, sir.
All right.
If you paid the $80,
Which I didn't.
I gotta admit I did.
Did you pay $80 for that fight?
I paid $80.
Mac, you got to get on this. You got to get on this illegal streaming.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, look, I'm balancing it out. I'm the ones that got it that way. So we're balancing it out.
Allegedly, at the house.
Allegedly, there's a way you can watch it without
There's a way you can watch it without paying $80.
All right, well, look, say less. We'll check that out. But in the meantime, those that watched it, however they watched it, the Broner.
Okay.
The Broner Pacquiao fight definitely was interesting.
All right, I'm gonna let
see.
you say. So you got so you have Shanice right at the top of this thing.
Okay,
man.
so look, man.
So what bad are you about to say about Shanice?
Bro, look.
This Nubian queen singer that we have.
Look, I'm sorry. Anytime. Oh, that is Shanice? That's Shanice?
That's Shanice, man.
I love your smile.
Yes.
Get out of here.
That's Shanice, man.
Well, I don't know what happened.
What happened to Shanice?
Shanice ended up, this is my thing. I get that the American anthem is not a very beautiful song.
Okay.
But I do think that when you add in all that extra stuff, because look, the end of it, the land of the brave.
And the rockets,
right. All that
shit.
You're like, man,
come on, bro.
I don't even know what words
please.
you're saying. Like, what happened? You know what I mean?
You just like, oh my God. Like,
what song is this
Can
about?
you sing it?
Y'all know the lyrics?
How they, there's not that many notes in that little word right there. Ain't that many syllables in that word.
I don't know. I don't know if we're trying to. I think people are now just trying to get the people to talk about them.
Yeah.
Because if you just sing the song, and Shanice, now, I mean, I don't know. That song was a long time ago, boss. I mean, I'm thinking now, what year was that song? Was that 90s?
Bro, that was 90s. I was in elementary school.
Right. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
See that?
I don't know, man. When you graduated or something?
I'm just saying, there's so many people you could use. I'm just wondering why Shanice. I guess he was like, look, she's still out here. We need to pay homage to those.
Yeah.
And maybe that was the reason why they did it.
Yeah.
But I want to know who chose Shanice for that national anthem. That's one. I'm imagining that's probably either AB, AB.
I'm gonna imagine the budget for this fight wasn't the highest. Okay, so I mean, it ain't like they can go out and get Beyonce.
You wouldn't know it though from the daggone intro. So the walk into the stage, they took a thing out of Creed. I don't know if y'all saw Creed 2.
First of all,
yeah.
I'm gonna set the precedent. If we talking about the intro music.
The intro. Not only just the music, but the dancing, the lights.
Oh, all the stuff,
explosions.
all the theatrics. Okay, yeah.
That's where all the money went, I guess.
Yeah, they paid all the money for that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the singer, they just say, okay, first of all, who was in charge of that? Because who pulls Shanice?
That's what I'm saying.
If it's the Shanice,
you gotta really go.
Let me verify. Let me just, because I don't want to be wrong.
I'm curious.
Okay.
I mean, look, I'm not against. Look, there's a lot of people. All I know is that we constantly attack people that sing the national anthem. We constantly attack them for doing it crazy.
Oh, this ain't.
Oh, that ain't Shanice.
This ain't her.
Uh-oh.
This somebody else.
Oh,
let me make sure. Whoa.
Do Shanice songs.
I don't wanna. No, this is no. Never mind.
No, that's her.
Nah, that's her.
You know what's bad? I didn't even know what that lady looked like.
Did
you know what she looked like before this?
I did, actually, because I used to, BET. You used to watch videos on BET?
I did, but I ain't never seen Shanice's video, man.
You ain't never seen?
I ain't never seen Shanice.
What kind of sheltered life
I know, man.
You didn't watch BET?
I bet you cats right now.
Man,
I can if you seen Shanice before this.
I'm about to show my age right now. If you watch Video Soul, you done seen some damn Shanice.
Hold on. Let me see how she used to look then. Maybe I got the wrong person.
I'm thinking.
But when I saw that lady show, that lady.
That's not.
Maybe it is that lady. That ain't look like her. Okay, I remember Shanice.
Yes, okay, yeah. It says 90s. Okay, yeah, hold on.
Okay, wait. No, I do remember Shanice. I love your smile. But that lady last night, man. Look, let me stop. I'm not. Look,
No, don't you stop. They didn't have a budget, Mac. They had to do what they had to do, Mac. Okay, that's all they. That's all it comes down to.
Y'all gotta be very. You gotta be very careful. Listen, Shanice could probably sing her butt off still.
I could have named 100 singers before I went and got Shanice. So I could have named 100. Like even singers of now, like the ones that are out, like literally right now, that could have done a better job than that. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody want them raggedy ass vocals.
Man, look, I'm trying to figure out. Look,
she was probably cheap.
Twitter drags Shanice for national anthem performance.
Bruh. I mean, sometimes you deserve it, man.
I didn't even know that.
You know?
And most people weren't exactly impressed. Well, hey, look, there it is.
She hit them first couple notes, and I muted the TV.
Yeah, and that's what happened. I said, uh-oh, this about to be a problem.
And then
my wife was asleep. She woke up.
I was like, all right, I can turn the TV back on.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So now the dances. So let's go back to that. So now the intro. You were saying about the music. Now I'm just saying that there was a costly intro.
I'm specifically talking about one person that came out. It's the corniest thing that you can come out to in the history of everything. Like first of all,
he loved it.
Yeah.
Man, he loved that.
He soaked that up. Like first of all, like when I'm running outside, if that comes on just in habit, because it's in my playlist, it's in my whatever.
Oh, okay.
If that comes, I turn it off.
Yeah,
because the corniest thing to be exercising and running.
Right.
I'm just not going. I'm not the eye of the tiger. Okay,
I've got the eye of the tiger.
No. I was like, okay, he's feeling himself, and he was bouncing. He thought he was Rocky.
Happy. Yeah. He was Rocky.
He was Rocky.
Manny is the happiest fighter ever.
Oh yes.
Yeah. I think he might have a problem.
He apologizes to people, like, you know what I'm saying, like,
that's weird, man.
Literally, like, doesn't like to hurt people, but you know, he's an amazing boxer.
But only person that could come out to that song
wears a size
is Manny
15
Pacquiao.
shoe. Okay,
and about a size triple XL hat.
He's like,
because that mug's head is big.
Well, I can't talk about nobody's head.
No, Chris.
Like,
no. I'm talking about neck. This all
certain things on him are freakishly. That sounded crazy than a motherfucker. Okay, let me just. But hold on, New York culture. Pause. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
No, sir. Okay, but he's not proportioned.
Certain things on his body are big. Oh no! Oh no!
Back up, moonwalk on up out of that shit. Okay,
that's what you do. Deer headlights, Okay, so
yeah, I wasn't feeling the music that either one of them really, because Broner just came out to like.
It was a whole medley of things at first.
He came out to Sheck West or whatever. It's called Mo Bamba. This song called Mo Bamba, and it's just
that go.
I ain't about to say it on here. Okay, like I mean, cause
is that the guy that was rapping? Who's the guy that was rapping? The kid. I'm so the kid he was walked in there with.
Oh, that was G Herbo. That was G Herbo.
Okay.
That was G Herbo. He's from Chicago.
Okay. Well.
But no, he played one song. It was Sheck West, and I don't know. Yeah, whatever. The whole come out thing was just like whatever.
Yeah,
like,
that was kind of over the top.
You know, but.
Yeah.
What I peep when people are walking out to actually get it going or whatever.
Yeah.
I just watch the theatrics that are going on around you. And of the two, Manny looked a little bit more focused.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Broner to me always has this bravado like he's done so much for the boxing industry when the only thing he's ever done is actually be good enough to get to the professional ranks to get title fights and then lose them all. Okay.
That's a fact though.
That's a straight fact.
That's a fact. That's not an opinion. That's a fact.
That's not bravado. Like you did all of the work, which is crazy.
Isn't that crazy? You do all the work to get there.
all of the work to get here, just to be like, okay, I'm gonna lose, and he loses because the biggest thing is ego. He feels like I can get in there and I can do whatever to this opponent, blah, blah, blah. And then I don't know what's going on in his mind between the point where they go, touch him up and he goes back to the corner and then he comes out, but he never performs the way he says he's going to perform.
But it's amazing because you look at people.
He never ever
But people
shows up.
always say if you look at his talent, you look at his skill, he can box.
Anybody can beat the shit out of a heavy bag, Mac. Okay, and anybody can beat the shit out of a speed bag. Okay, you in the gym and you just okay.
No. Even sometimes in the ring, I'll see him land some things and do certain movements, and I'm like,
I will agree.
If you put that together a lot more, consistently, you win.
And there's a reason he's not putting it together because I feel like his ego and his actual talent level don't match. Your ego and your talent level don't match. You know what I mean? He's up here thinking
like it is.
Floyd's ego and his talent level
they match.
So I can say what I'm going to do to you because I'm literally going to do that to you when I get in here.
That's interesting.
And the thing about Floyd, as cocky as he is, and we're going to kind of get into that later on, but it's just like we talk about, healthy ego and toxic ego.
Right.
I think Floyd has a little bit of both, but I think it's more healthy than toxic, because some of the things
that's interesting.
Floyd can say, okay, I'm gonna go. He knows boxing to the point to where it's like surgical, kind of like how LeBron knows football, like Bill Belichick knows football, and basketball.
Right. I got
you know what I mean? But it's like Broner thinks, like, it's one thing to think that you're like, okay, I'm a genius level talent at this thing, and you can be that, but if you don't ever live up to that, and you don't ever supply the people with that level of, because there's some opponents that he has that he dismantles. Like, you're like, oh my God, he beat this.
Yeah, no doubt.
You see him like, oh my God. But it's a class thing. It's like, okay. But then when you get up to these fighters that, okay, are these A class, and you're talking about like these people, you never beat them.
I couldn't figure it out.
I never beat them.
I couldn't figure it out.
And the thing is, he don't let his hands go. We're not going to make this a boxing conversation, but he does not let his hands go. He gets in the ring.
A boxing conversation, because that's what happened.
And he does all this dodging.
So he's
moving around and doing all this.
All the counter puncher type of stuff.
Bro, you got to punch somebody.
And that's what I think people were really frustrated, because there were times when he was literally dodging those punches from Pacquiao. Though.
Yeah.
There were a couple times he really dodged some good punches.
He did.
But he never let his hands go again. Now I dodged 4 of them. Let me give you 2 real quick.
And then the thing about it is, when he was trying to go land, like, Pacquiao knew he's not going to let his hands go, so I'm literally just going to let mine go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let mine go.
Came in. Even Pac does that little running gun type move.
I'm just gonna let mine go. And that's what happened. So
you gotta land to win.
Everything from his damn Fashion Nova boxing shorts to that stupid ass saying he had on the back, on God Nem. On God Nem.
Hey, look.
Okay.
This when you need an OG to step in.
This is when you need.
You need an OG to step in and be like, yo, bro,
somebody to be like, look, bro.
And this is what's wrong, I think, with a lot of dudes right now. If you don't look, please, and I think Budden has definitely said this plenty of times. Who is checking this man?
Who?
Now, I don't mean this as a direct hit on Broner. I'm just saying, when you're doing things like this, right, in life, you need an OG, a guy who's out there that's got your best.
Somebody's been there,
done that, and they got your best. Best interest? Thank you. Your best interest in their mind. And if you're gonna go out there and do these things like the Fashion Nova for men, I'm not mad that Fashion Nova is advertising. A lot of people are advertising.
I'm not mad at anybody that advertising, but I ain't necessarily.
It's something about the way it went down was like, man, it felt cheap.
I feel like you could have, like, okay, if they're your main sponsor, usually you put your main sponsors on your shorts or whatever. So I'm not mad that whatever that you, but it's just like,
man, what are we doing?
A lot of times,
what are we doing right now?
This is the thing with Fashion Nova. You got to look at who you sponsor and who you're tagging and who you're big up in.
Yeah.
Number one, because first of all, Adrian Broner and Fashion Nova, I don't see how
I didn't see the connect.
I don't see the connection.
Right.
I could see Fashion Nova being on somebody
maybe on the
like,
hood. They dress in the hood.
Yeah, like I guess.
Maybe it might be a connect. But because even then on the post fight interview, you got Tiffany Haddish saying.
So I regret. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm just saying, but I guess it is hood.
I guess if you look at that from that
standpoint, the hood. He did it for the hood. So
Fashion Nova is definitely.
Fashion Nova's for the hood. You know, what I mean, they love the hood.
Dressing the motherfucker. I mean,
so let me just show you my underwear and in my shorts.
The thing about it is, it's if you want to cross over, into that upper echelon of like how Floyd did, because Floyd was a lot like Broner.
Yeah,
when he first came in.
Yeah.
Same type of bravado, same type of attitude.
Right.
And that never left. The only thing that he kind of gained from it was, okay, like his skill level kept rising with the level of his showmanship.
But like you said, he walked the walk and talked the talk. Right,
it's a balance. It's like Broner's never done that. So it's just like, bro, I feel like this fight, should have been the one where you came in a little bit more, I don't want to say humble. And even when I was watching the All Access stuff on Showtime behind the scenes fight, he seemed a little bit more humble than he has in years before. So I was just like, okay, sometimes when you humble yourself and you sit back and you're like, okay, man, I'm not going to come out. I'm not going to do all this talking. I'm just going to do some showing. I'm just going to actually show up.
You know what? I think that's it. I
feel like you should have changed. This could have been a rebrand. But all that happened
he said it was a rebrand. He said it was all about another beginning.
And that's it. Nobody wants to see him fighting.
You know what? But
I don't want to see you fighting.
But he needs to be a promoter.
Who needs?
Broner.
He needs, yes.
If he was a promoter,
he needs to step
away. He would do good. I'm gonna tell you why.
Definitely.
AB brings you stuff like, because if you think about it, gang, on God Nem, drip, all these words was used during this fight.
Yeah.
He might be on the top of that list for the hip hop joint.
Man, he might make the list. Promoters. He may make the list.
He has these sayings, and I think,
and this is the thing we talked about
marketing with him.
It's something that a lot of people have idea of what they want to do.
Right. We were just
talking about this in the car when we
Bingo.
Were a lot of people have an idea of what they want to do, but it's not necessarily what you should be doing.
Bingo.
You know
AB needs to be, what's your boy with the twins, the two sons?
Oh, the Waddy boys.
The Waddy boys.
Yeah.
He needs to be what they are doing, I guess.
Absolutely.
They're promoters, right?
Yeah, they promoters.
AB,
yeah.
brother, listen.
And you know.
You are a monster promoter.
Yeah.
Be a promoter, because the reason why people really watch this fight was, for one, to see a legend fighting a guy who's upcoming and hungry.
Exactly.
But Broner sold that fight.
He did.
Because Pacquiao is boring.
Pacquiao's super boring.
He's super boring. He's amazing talent, super boring.
You're not gonna
Broner, you hate to love him. If you do love him.
I don't love him. So
the ones that do. Well, some people do. They hate to love him, or they want to see. I think people legitimately thought. His ego was going to play the back.
Watch because there's always going to be some entertainment value in watching him do anything.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's like anything. It's like, so from that standpoint, yes. From a boxing standpoint, I never want to see you box anybody again.
Yeah. I think that might have been it. But I think he can catch his bag by being a promoter. I mean, because that's one thing. Even with Mayweather might have the money. Personality-wise, Broner still will sell a fight. If he backed his fighters the way he backs himself, in that kind of crazy way,
and he probably recognizes talent really well, because I notice sometimes, like in the music industry, like you'll have people that create music, and everybody wants to create music. Everyone wants to be a creator and make the music or whatever. But sometimes you can just recognize what good music sounds like, and that's a position.
That's a position.
That's recognizing talent in somebody. So okay, let me step back and not be an artist, not be a producer. Let me be somebody who services the industry. And you find your own business. I can't tell you the number of individuals that I've known that made that pivot. Like, yo, I don't really do that no more. I just manage artists.
That's what he should do, man.
And that's literally what should happen in this case.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm looking at even just the whole flash and the pizzazz.
Yeah,
I mean, in boxing,
it's about reassessing your skill set.
Well, he said exactly. He said AB is now about another beginning. Maybe this new beginning should be seriously about becoming a promoter.
Yeah, but he didn't seem like he was going to do that after the fact, man. After the mic.
Yeah, I felt
because he literally said after the fight.
I don't know. He could even start like a hood level. Let me stop.
He said, "I beat that man."
Yeah,
I beat that man.
You know what's bad about him?
And it's just like it's the same narrative after every single fight. Y'all know I beat him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
And that's the thing. And
you like,
man,
no, you didn't.
Maybe because he was in the fight. He didn't see it. I'm thinking maybe because you were too close to the fight. You can't really see it. But when you step back and look at it, it ain't so much that he was right. He was like, I was dodging, making a miss, and you were.
Yeah.
But you didn't let your hands go. Like I said, you didn't tag him, so you on the defense.
Boxers fall into that damn narrative where sometimes you just need to get back to that grassroots boxing before you actually turned professional and you took the helmet pad off. The helmet pad back like when you're fighting in the Olympics, it's not about can I knock you out?
Right.
It's about
points. Right.
There's a white spot, like when you see in the Olympics, there's a white part on their glove.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
The white part on their glove.
Yeah.
That has to make contact
to make a count.
To make a point.
Good God.
And you have to there are people on the side like counting, tallying the points. So for me, you have to take it back to that. Let your hands go and connect.
Yeah. Take the points. You're right.
That's it.
All right, so so that I think that's about enough as I can say about Broner.
Gang. On the hood, man. I got the whole hood with me, Mac.
I told you that sounds like a promoter.
The whole hood. that could be some great.
I just told you, if he did hood promotions,
I got some.
And you got nothing but hood cats that you bring in the hood promotions.
Got the whole hood with me, Mac. Okay,
I'm telling you,
I got
the suburbs.
Okay,
there you go. Yeah.
I got the suburbs with me, man.
Look, I got
the skateboarders. Okay,
yeah. Hey, y'all with me? Y'all with me?
Y'all with
gang,
me?
gang. All right, yeah, all right. My man said the whole suburbs. I ain't even got that. You know, I got like a whole, I got a whole house.
Man, I got
whoever's in this house,
bruh,
you with me?
Don't let me go there. Shoot.
So man, yeah, that's all I got to say about Broner Pacquiao, man. Let's get into this. We going on ego today. Ego tripping. Let's talk about your boy. Look.
You just gonna start off?
I mean, I'm be real with you, man. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know what Soulja Boy's gaming system
actually
was. I looked like was and that. Yeah. I knew he was talking about it, and then I just pulled it up, man.
Yeah.
And it's called Soulja Game.
Yeah. What you think? You gonna get one for Christmas? What you thinking?
So wait,
explain to me. While we talking, I almost got you one. But, you know, since you gonna be unappreciative, okay? Yeah, exactly. I ain't getting you nothing no more, man. Okay.
Man, but explain it to me. What is this? Is it why does it play games that are like Nintendo games and like what is it?
So we've all walked through a mall and we've seen like the little kiosk, and the little kiosk has a thing that you plug into your TV with some wires or whatever.
Oh no!
And it has all the games. It's like a ROM system that you just load all your ROMs onto this thing, and all you have to do is license it through. So, long as people license the games, put them on these ROMs, and sell them. Pretty much that's what happens. So all this is okay. So if I wanted to create the cardinal box, okay, like you know the cardinal box, you know what I'm saying? I literally all I have to do is find somebody who makes a console with the games on it, and I can rebrand it. And literally the rebrand, I could take a sticker.
You can legally do that?
Yes, you can do that. Yes, you can.
And it's playing games that you could just get
the
on
same
the
way you can go on
system.
Alibaba and buy a T-shirt and then take that T-shirt and then put something on it and then that T-shirt is yours. Is the same way you can take this video game system.
So what makes it unique?
That's nothing. You just nothing. Like
does he got a game? Does he have a game? An actual game that's a does he have a game?
Like a Soulja Boy Told'em game? Yeah. No. He does not, Mac. No. This is a money play, okay? Like that's all
I didn't know.
No. So obviously you saw the little Breakfast Club interview.
I did see
where he brought that little raggedy ass control, like the little game. Did you see it?
I didn't see it.
Where he pulled the game system out?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh my God! It was like he opened the box, right?
Yeah.
And pulled it out, and it was like a bunch of wires attached to it. It looked terrible. First of all, if that was the unboxing experience that I got, first of all, I'm sending it back. Can I get a refund? Okay.
I'm sorry. The way I unboxed this, I don't like it. I gotta take it back.
Imagine like.
What's wrong with the game work? I don't know.
You just got finished charging your phone. You know, you got your joint in the charger. Imagine you just pulled it out the plug and Apple just put that shit in a box.
I'm like, man, hold on. I got to take this back. Why? This is not working. Nah, bro. Look at this shit came. Look. This look weird.
They took the earpiece and just threw it in the box. Bro. It looked crazy. I was like,
my man said they took it and threw it in the box. And then he like, because you know that's one thing about Apple, man. You feel so good when you open it up.
Oh my God!
You're like, oh, shit, let nothing touch this.
It's like the thing is it fits, it molds onto the phone. No, dog.
Yeah.
He literally opened the box and you can literally put that joint on.
Got a pair of socks in it next to it. Like, what is this?
Wildin', bro. Man. I was like,
that's funny, man.
He is actually gonna show this.
Soulja don't care.
He don't care,
Young
man.
Draco, like, look.
Oh my God.
You want a game system? Here it is.
He had a bunch of snow in his nose that day. Okay,
Dude.
like, bro, it was crazy.
So wait a minute, and he's charging. Okay, all right, I'm getting to it.
We kind of started off like.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, my God, that's funny.
That is hilarious, man. Let me go back to. So Soulja Boy comes into Breakfast Club, right?
Right.
And he's telling everybody that he created all of the whole social media stardom, right? When it comes to rappers.
Right.
Now, which we were talking, that might be legit.
Right.
He started all the challenge dances, the crank that, you know.
He was the first legitimate, I would say, in the music industry from a music standpoint.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say all, but even, you could even say
point.
all.
Yeah.
He was the first artist that transitioned from a social media space.
Yeah.
Which was YouTube, Twitter, You know, they didn't have Snapchat and IG and all that back then. It was just basically Twitter, YouTube. What was the other one, Mac? Facebook was still popping. Where the kids were still, we were still kind of using.
Twitch ain't went out by then, though, right?
Twitch went out. None of those were out. So basically, it was YouTube and Twitter. Let's just
Vine.
use those two.
Was Vine it? No. Vine
wasn't even Vine.
Okay. All right.
This is a long time ago, Mac. This is like 2004.
Oh wow. Yeah, I mean he was on it.
Yeah,
no doubt.
So he literally used the internet, YouTube, and his platform to create a movement. Like the first one that I can remember. If there's another one, I couldn't find any. Even when he said it, I went and looked, and I couldn't find anything that could debate what he is actually saying. He was the first legitimate star who took that platform.
So he rightfully deserves that legacy.
That title.
He owns that title.
Yeah, he owns
now,
that.
And like you said, it sounds like most people won't refute him on that. However, when you go in there and you got this type of ego where you are like, bow down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm that guy.
It's a way in which you say everything. And sometimes, okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Sometimes it's how you say something.
How you say it. Yeah.
And how the presentation of how you're saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that will make it so people will be like, I ain't paying homage to this cat.
Because there's somebody who could BS. Like, you know what I'm saying? Literally just be sitting up there saying BS and you'll believe it just because of their demeanor.
Right.
And how they sell it.
Right.
That's a good point. Let me sell you this bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. But, you know what I'm saying? But he's a good person to get you believe. I mean, because they played his hits, and I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, he had some.
He had some hits.
Plenty.
Yeah.
He had plenty. Like, I don't know him like
I can't name all right. But I remember.
But it's like he was the first one that I know of. Other than the Tootsie Roll and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Those were dances.
But that was hot. Yeah.
But nobody had created a dance that only existed in a social media space.
Yeah. That's true.
And then blew that up to the point to where you sell 5 million records.
Oh, easy. Right.
5 million records right out the gate. And people hating on them.
Yeah.
People hating on the process of, that's garbage. Dancing with music and
Oh, yeah.
Some of the OGs kind of backlash. Point. He was talking about
That's a good point.
You know, Snoop wasn't fond of it. Ice-T came at him. There's a whole slew of artists that came at him
when he did the crank that joint.
When he first came out, it's garbage. You know what I'm saying? That's why music is what the blah 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 blah. And Soulja Boy is a lot of what we have is what we have now. Everybody's trying to do what, Mac? Create a song, a hashtag campaign, or some type of viral thing to get their song to blow up.
And they were talking about that, how Drake,
so he,
had to get Shiggy to do his thing. But yeah, I mean, look,
for sure.
And I mean, look, I get it. So I'm not mad at the fact if you did something rightfully, and this is yours, no doubt. But again, how you say it. And just ego itself. And so this got me and Chris is even talking about ego. So today we're gonna kind of break down these. Let me tell you, man, ego is one of those things where you need ego to make it.
It's a fine line.
It's a fine line. You gotta have some amount of ego to put yourself out and be like, look, I'm out here, I'm making things happen. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and pitch whatever I can pitch.
Right.
I'm gonna do whatever I can do.
Right.
It's hard to do that. Without ego, it's damn near impossible. And most women don't want a man that ain't got no ego. I'm just saying that from that standpoint either. You got to have something about you.
It's confidence. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. But going there, talking about healthy ego versus toxic ego, we got this list of some healthy ego cats. We'll see what you think about it. Yeah, some examples. One you mentioned up here, Jay-Z.
Healthy.
Very healthy.
You listen to a lot of his music just from the beginning to now. It's like there's some bravado in it. There's a lot of like, I know what I'm doing. Like, I'm a businessman. He's been telling you, like, he just exudes confidence. Let's just put it that way.
He does.
But he does it in a way that doesn't turn the listeners off. It's like, I aspire to be that person because it's like, I just wish I was that confident. I wish I could X, Y, Z. Like, you really feel like when he says something, you listen, and that's why, because he knows what he's talking about. Versus, let's go. So I'm just gonna go tit for tat. I'm gonna name one that's healthy, and I'm gonna go name something that's toxic.
Okay,
so
let's
then
do it.
You'll have somebody like Kanye, who gives you a whole bunch of very powerful gems within what he says.
Right.
But it's tarnished by his antics and the way you say it.
That's true.
Okay.
Because even with Kanye, he was not. even when he first came into the game, in the sense of being publicly viewed, he quickly became like, I'm the guy.
Yeah.
I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you know,
and that
come on
ego,
now.
boy, he can't get that off him now.
Nah.
Like,
oh, gosh,
Kanye feels like he can sell y'all anything.
Yeah. He
You know what I'm
does.
saying?
He really
And
does feel that
Mac's
way.
gonna know what I'm talking about, but you know, so if you're not in the production of, you know, you were in the clothing business, so you know about stock tees. So we know Gildan is probably some of the cheapest tees that you can buy.
Absolutely.
As soon as you put them in the washing machine, and you wash it, it's gonna shrink.
Yes.
You can bet your bottom dollar.
It's
Okay,
done.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
you're
done.
done.
It's a wrap. It's gonna
you
be
had
out
a
of
shirt.
shape. It's not gonna be the same. He's the type of person that will take that same Gildan tee, put something on it, and sell it to y'all for $75, and y'all feel like y'all are getting value because he said, so if he can sell you a Gildan tee that literally costs $1, you know what I'm saying, and then he goes screen presses it or whatever, or whatever he does to it, which is probably like $3 a shirt, and then he sells you that shirt for $75 to $100, like. When he can do stuff like that, it kept feeding this monster, kept feeding into this narrative, and it just changed. Like, he says a lot of valuable things. He does.
Oh, absolutely.
He does.
He does.
But it's just like he needs a translator. We've said this a bunch of times. So it's like somebody like Jay-Z who can say, okay, you know, I did this. You know, I did this with my business, and he's telling you these things in his rap music. He's telling you what he's done. It comes from a different place.
I mean, I feel like
different place.
It is coming from a different place, but the same way, I think that Jay-Z, I think also seems as though, I still think Jay-Z has some people like in his camp checking him. I feel like he had. I feel like he had OGs.
You gotta have. I mean,
I don't feel like Kanye really.
He did in the beginning because I mean, around college dropout and late registration.
Okay, I can imagine he did then.
You didn't get too much of this Kanye that we have now.
Right.
This Kanye started like graduation. Kanye, but then you know he had his mother passing away and stuff. So you had all of this, all of these negative energy that was pulling on him. So then some of the relationships he had in his life, Rhyme Fest, Don C. These are people that were checking him.
Right.
And these are the people that once Kanye went to Hollywood, he kind of got away from. He got the Chicago Kanye, that whole rebrand that he tried to do. I'm coming back to Chicago.
Keep your OGs, and man, look, keep your OGs, dude.
You got to.
Because that's the thing. That's really steering men in a lot better place. We'll get that later. But
you got to have people that are going to be like, nah, Mac.
Yeah, brother.
Nah.
Let me pull you to the side and be like, man, look, bro, that ain't the move.
You did that to me the other day on the phone. You was like, yo, Chris, I know you thinking doing something. Remember that talk we had? You was like, yo, I know you thinking about doing one way.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying you might want to do it another way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You need somebody like that.
That's real.
Because if you have somebody around you that's always saying, yeah, cool.
Exactly.
All right, yeah,
that's
perfect.
fine.
No, it's cool. What's up?
Like, man, damn.
You just think like everything you're doing is cool. So
you can't have that. You can't grow that way.
Yeah.
Now you also got another healthy ego up here. BBBOA. BBB boys.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, no doubt. These guys, I'll be honest with you.
Can you find some healthy I can tell you a bunch
of
them.
No. I love BBB. I'm going to tell you this. This is my thing. The only thing I don't like is that the connection they try to get with Kanye later. But I do like the fact when I'm looking at Big Baller, and I told you, man, somebody's putting himself out there, and they doing it in a certain way, but he is driven. He's motivated. He's seeing things a certain kind of way. He doesn't care what you have to say about it.
Right.
And that's his. I don't think he's ever trying to remotely put somebody down, defame, or be malicious.
Right.
In the things that Big Baller might say.
No.
And his boys, they just trying to do what they can do to, do the best what they trying to do.
True.
So particularly about BBB, I think the big thing about Big Baller, that's the main focus is really on him. Mm-hmm. He's just confident and believes wholehearted in what he's doing and what he's pitching out there. Even everybody else might be against it.
It's a fine line, between that toxic and healthy. But it's like, and I feel like he teeter-totters on that line sometimes.
He does.
With some of the antics or whatever. But in general, everything that the Big Baller brand is about, and everything that he's about, and what he's shown us. You know what I mean? Even though the JBA hasn't been the best, and to me personally, but from what you can look at from the outside looking in, and the value that you can take away from it is this is somebody who's creating opportunities for those that probably wouldn't get another one anyway.
Right.
So it's not necessarily in the form of this is going to replace something, but this is going to be another route in which can help you get to get to wherever you're getting. And that to me should be commended. Like, that's when you create an industry, something that doesn't exist. It's like a middle ground. It's like, all right, I didn't have the grades or the situation to go to a D1 college to play basketball. I didn't have the grades or whatever happened. I didn't get the SAT scores, whatever it is.
Right.
This is a place, you know what I'm saying? What I think it is. I don't know what he's going to make it, but what I think it is right now, it's a place for elite level athletes as far as like basketball is concerned, high school.
Yeah.
You can come here and get another shot at showcasing your skills. So you have the league part where they just put the teams together, they play in the league, the games are outrageous, whatever. But then the part of it that I kind of stepped back and was just like, oh, okay. So they have an all-star BBB team that travels around the world.
Oh, yeah.
So this team goes to like foreign countries like Europe, and they go to China and Japan and all these places, and it's like,
well, he needs that though. You need for that brand.
So you got to think about it. How many professional eyeballs are going to get to see you in that setting?
Yeah.
You're going to play professional teams.
That's true.
You're going to play elite teams over in other countries or whatever.
The only way you're gonna be able to show that off is if you actually show improvement.
No matter it doesn't matter if you make it to the NBA. You may get a contract with a European league. Yeah. And you're actually getting paid to play basketball, because his narrative was, you can make it to the NBA, but his narrative is, the overarching one is, you can get paid to play basketball.
Right.
Like, you can get paid for the skills that you've worked so hard for your whole life. And there's a system in place that he saw with the NCAA and its hypocrisy and everything that goes on with that. Everything is centered around money. Like, and they don't want to admit it isn't. They stick to the same narrative of, the athletes first and they get an education. But it's like with BBBs, like, this is an opportunity for those who don't want to use that system, or those who couldn't make that system. Here you go. And
I like that. I like the fact that he has. So you look at that. One of the things that's commendable, like you said, mentor. He's mentoring them in a lot of ways,
right?
Or being able to help promote these boys,
in
that kind of way. So that's a beautiful thing. Then you see him also on the show. He's being a father.
Yeah,
he's being a father. He's being a husband. Not
a part-time daddy, not a half-time.
Right, exactly.
No, he's there.
And he may not be the absolute best. I mean, none of us are. You put a camera on us.
I said this when we talked about it early. Like, I said this, like, he has 3 sons.
Yeah.
Think about this. Think about the amount of time that had to be put in. You had 3 sons that were legitimate NBA prospects.
Yeah.
Think about how rare that is and how
absolutely.
So in order for that kind of thing to happen, there has to be some type of continuity with the parenting.
Of course.
There has to be continuity in the way that he parents.
Of course.
So absolutely, if I was in a room and LeVar Ball walked in, I'm definitely asking him what he did or what are some of the things that he's done to get his sons to that point. What was the regimen?
Of course, because he should be able to give you good information.
You can learn from that. A lot of people
absolutely.
Listen, a lot of people
well, that's the thing. I think we're too busy to attack that. And like you said, we are in a canceling culture where people are quick to be like, "Oh, don't get me wrong. I got mad when Big Baller did something. He was announced he was gonna do something with Kanye. I was like, oh, please don't do that.
Please don't do that.
Please don't do that. And I don't know whatever happened out of that, but
nothing.
But good. But I do remember being like, oh no. But whatever. I'm not gonna cancel it just because I might disagree with that particular thing.
Yeah.
All right, real quick. So we got BBB. A good flip to that. I think you have in here is the Donald. That guy.
The Donald.
Yeah, man.
That guy is just a walking.
Real quick with him. Look, before I even
he's
get
a walking ego.
Yeah,
trip.
I mean, let's just be real. Let's
he's
take
a perfect example of it.
Let's take politics out of it. All right.
Yeah.
Let's just look at what it is. Right. One of the things that, of course, just came in the news not too long ago. I don't care how you feel about this thing, but I'm gonna just say this: the fast food thing. Right. Here's my thing. You just want.
You don't want burgers or fries after your national championship.
I mean, look, bruh. If I go to somebody's house to eat, let's say you invite me over. Hey, Mac, look, don't worry about dinner, bruh. Yeah. I got you.
I'm gonna get you this KFC.
And I'm like,
these $5 buckets.
I don't even eat that.
Yeah,
I don't know how long it's been since I've even seen that. So
yeah.
I'm being real, and I'm not an athlete. Let me just think if I was an athlete, and I'm going to.
And
I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere that's elite. I'm going. Just think about you going to go sit at. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like the Mortons or someplace. I don't know where you're going. Right? Let's say you're going somewhere, and they say, look, our cook is not working tonight, but we got something real nice for you planned.
Right.
And no problem. They cut on a little bit of music. They got a little bit of dining light, and they pull out, a Big Mac and a slice of pizza. And I'm like, dude. Come on, man.
It tarnishes the experience.
It tarnished everything. I felt like, and for you to even think this is okay and this is cool, that's putting. See, I told you I'm big on quality. I'm big on value.
If you thought it was cool or not, it's what he did. So he thinks it's cool, and that's what
I
ego
paid for
does.
this out of my pocket.
I paid for this,
bruh.
Y'all gonna
how
eat
much
this.
did
This
that cost?
is what's up. This is what's happening.
I know that's a 5 for 5 right there.
Yeah, like
so what you pay $50?
Come on, man. It's like,
come on.
That's what
bruh.
people with ego do. That's what people with ego do. People with ego don't ask about the discernment of anybody else. I don't care what your discernment is telling you.
That's the problem.
This is what's popping. This is what you eating right here.
That's a problem for me because then I think if somebody does not put, when you don't put value on things, and I think that's what it's about not having. Because we're going to probably figure out what makes somebody have I guess we're giving examples of it.
Yeah.
But anyway. I can't eat with that dude, man. I can't. Yeah. And I try to always get around it because I have nothing positive to show.
It's outside of the politics, even before the politics.
Yeah.
Before all of that, but when people were telling you when we were voting and all that kind of he's the same person.
Yeah, same guy.
He's no different. This is the guy literally that said just grab him by the whatever.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like who says that unless you've done it, thought about doing it, or seen it done and not said it? Like, come on, man.
And look, and this one
we know who this guy is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
now, I know for our listening crew, I'm pretty sure people will understand that. For those that may be new, all I'm gonna say is this.
I don't care if you I know you respect it. Look, Chris don't give a mother.
No, and I'm with you, Chris. I ain't gonna say nothing because my thing is this. I'm not with that. What I was about to say is this. I'm not with the fact that I shouldn't be able to say what I want to say about anything, right? And we're going to say that. We definitely are fans of the Donald, but I'm going to say this about it. I think when you look at a lot of people and they say, as soon as you point out somebody's ego, they like to match it with somebody else's.
Straight.
Oh, well, you talking about his ego. What about this?
Straight up.
And I'm saying, what I was going to say was this. It don't matter about nobody else.
Yeah.
We talking about this cat. This cat, when you look at it and you break it down, we talking about ego, you know this is toxic ego.
Oh, for sure.
It ain't no question.
100%.
So
100%. Like, and when it always works out the same way. And this is what nobody ever gets or whatever. Like, I never understood why people, we're going to take a break right after I say this because I know the time is like doot in my head anyway. But I never understood why people watch Scarface and then wanted to be Scarface.
There you go. Who wants to live that life?
First of all, everybody that says that, I'm like, all right, that's cool. He did all them things and did whatever. He had all this money. He could print it, whatever. But did you see the end?
Yeah, you saw it.
You saw the end when his heart went out the front door.
That, right.
Yeah, and he fell in the pool.
He died horribly.
Like that.
You saw what happened to him and his woman.
That's what ego gets you. Ego is that dude that could literally, if you haven't seen the movie, then the hell with you. You shouldn't.
Scarface, man, you do not want to be that guy.
It's a dude. They were coming to whatever. He's snorting all the product.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can do whatever I want. I'm Tony Montana. You know what I'm
saying? I think people get turned on by the fact that his confidence.
He just didn't give
but they're not right, and they're not putting that in the. There's people that are like that.
Yeah.
But there's people that are like that.
Yeah.
That have a healthier ego.
Yeah.
That believe in themselves and have that confidence versus the ones that.
I'd rather be the guy who allegedly told all these stories, and allegedly was in this game, allegedly was doing all of these things illegal or whatever, but then transitioned his life over to where he is now, to owning Rock Nation,
there you go.
Owning to owning almost $1 billion company in valuation or whatever,
records
like changing that narrative around instead of just continuously doing the same negative things over and over again.
I agree.
Because he knew where that's ended. We're gonna end up.
Absolutely.
So that's all it is, man.
I'm with you on that one, brother.
There's a couple other examples of people we had on here, but we don't really need to because they're kind of self-explanatory, like, healthy, Serena Williams, Dana White. Some other toxic ones we had was Conor McGregor and Ronda Rousey, kind of how they self-destruction. that kind of happens, you know. Because a lot of times with toxic ego, that's what happens. It's a self-destruction period that takes point. You know what I'm saying? It takes place, and it's just it can be your demise. It can help you get to where you want to go. And it could also be, you know, literally the.
And that's why I think you need to have somebody checking you.
That's
definitely
why
you need that OG
MacArthur
check.
Newell to call you up and say, hey, look, man, I get what you're doing or what you thought you was doing, but you probably just need to go back to that original idea that you had.
Absolutely. Yeah. People that love you, man, that really want to see you grow and prosper, you know, stay connected to these people. If you out there and you're not really keeping that relationship with people that can help steer you, or can help guide you, or might just have some advice.
Absolutely,
you know. And I think
you need people around you that are going to be honest.
Yes, more than anything.
I mean, and it's a valuable trait that I value in a lot of people. And as soon as I know that you're not, because, you know, some people are like, you'll ask them something, you'll say, what do you think of this? And you know, they're your family member or they're whatever, and they're not going to necessarily give you what you actually need to hear.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to hear that, nah, that's not really good.
Exactly.
And you need to take that back to the drawing board, and maybe you need to think about it in another way or whatever. And some people can't take criticism that well, but I can. Like, I've learned to.
But not only that,
you have to learn to take that to keep your ego in check.
But if you have the right person talking to you and you already have that relationship, it should probably be easier to do that too.
Oh, for sure. I mean? Not somebody you just met off the street.
Yeah, like,
man, you know, this sucks.
You know what? Well, I don't know you. So how about that?
Yeah.
Man, look, I got these kids around here running rampant. So
you got kids? Hold on.
Well,
you have
one. Well, I got one.
I got kids.
Yeah, you got kids. You got a little village. I got a kid in here that's about to get my attention out of here. So we gotta rock.
We gotta rock, man.
Whether we talk a little, whether we talk a lot, this has been Talkative.
Holla.